Microphone is now on. There we go. I had to turn the microphone off for a video I did yesterday. How is everybody doing? Hello, Manaringo. We've got a Manaringo, Manaringo, and a Purples, and a Tompo. How is everybody? Hello, hello. Music stopped too. Yeah, the music has stopped because I haven't put the music back on. I shall put the music on now before Purple shouts at me. How are you, Manaringo? New job? Oh, yeah. How's it going? How's it going? Are you at your new job now, or do you work? Is it working from home job, or is it a going into the office job? I can't remember. Can't remember which way round it is. Yeah, how are you doing? We're gonna do Sly Marbo today because I've done his bass, and his bass is kind of cool. Haha. Okay. There we go. Let's try and get that there like that. Teeny tiny, hello.
Hi.
Hi too. Hi too. How are you? Work from home mostly, but could do some travel depending. Fantastic. Mannerings, that sounds perfectly awesome. I love it. Really, really cool, dude. Big congrats. Big congratulations. Is it going well? Obviously, the first week is lots of admin, like you were saying. Trying to get logins and stuff. I don't think I've ever worked anywhere. Actually, Games Workshop. I did have logins and everything at Games Workshop pretty quickly. But yeah, all the other places were like, oh yeah, we need to do that. Yeah. Oh, it's a teeny. We have normality.
What you still can't cope with is therefore your own problem.
I'm mostly in training mode while clearance stuff happens. Security clearance was shocking.
Oh look, he decided to grace us with his presence. Wow, I'm stunned.
I did.
However, music.
Yes. And I'm not being guilted into anything today because it's my sister's wedding week. So So near. Hey, Sinister, how are you doing? How are you doing? And if I hear anybody complain that I'm not streaming on Friday because I'm at a wedding, there's going to be trouble. Why are you not streaming? You should get home from the wedding and stream for us. How about no? How are you, Sinister? Complain on Friday. Sinister, if you complain on Friday, I'm going to say that your Vordry is looking rubbish. How's Purples today? Teeny Tiny, how are you? Well, hang on, Teeny Tiny said something. She's doing good. She's having a busy day.
And of course that Lazy S will not be streaming on Friday, or Monday, or Tuesday, or Thursday. Fuck Christopher. No.
To be fair, Vordry is looking rubbish. Vordry is only looking rubbish because I don't think you've put any paint on him yet, have you? I bet you've not even started painting him yet, so he's looking rubbish by default because he's just primed. Is that what you... Yes, there we go. See, you can't pull the wool over my eyes. I know what you're talking about. Right, yeah, there we go. So I've got bloody primer all over my fingers. Let me... yeah, so Purples, how's your day going? How are the potatoes? Are the potatoes doing all right? I'm just trying to clean up my fingernails because it's a bit of a bad look, isn't it, when you have paint on your fingernails? Makes a change, you knowing what we're talking about.
Poe is asking for playtime. That's way more important than Christopher. Lurking.
Poe is asking for playtime. That's way more important than Christopher. Lurking. Hey, Sol, how you doing, dude? How you doing? You better be lurking taking photographs of Poe during playtime and not just lurking playing. Sly Marbo, an absolute legend. A legend. The legend is back. I do, for some reason, the knife is particularly bendy. So I'm going to have to... I made a... Do you like it? Look, I've made a... As if he's stabbing into the sandbag. Very cool. I mean, Purples is correct. Purples is never correct. Purples is never correct. When is Purples ever correct? When is Purples ever correct? Let's... although... Let's get some music on before Purples comes back. Poe is more importanter. Good, thanks. Just been to Warhammer World. They've got an old world tournament on. Wondered if you might have played. No, it's my sister's wedding this week, so little bits of planning and everything for all that. When is Purples not correct? When she's wrong. That's when Purples is not correct. When she's wrong, and she's always wrong. When she's wrong. Yeah, right, now the question is, do I stick him to the base and paint him, or do I paint him on a plinth? I think we should probably try. I don't know whether it's going to hold him though, that's the only thing. There we go. Congrats to Sis. Hope it's a lovely day. Yeah, it should be. She's brilliant, and she's done like all the organising. She's got like little table decorations and everything around for. Yeah, she's done loads of little things. And then I got myself 5 reels of film. So I'm going to be photographing the wedding using these. In fact, I've got one. Wonder when this one runs out. Oh, this one ran out in 2019. That's going to be fantastic. That's going to be really cool. So I've got some antique black and white film, which will be really, really cool. So yeah, I've got 5 Ilford HP5s, which would be good. Actual film, yeah. You know that I still hear you when I'm lurking, don't you? What? When I said that purples is always wrong? What do you think then, Perps? Should I glue him to his base and paint him on his base, or should I tack blue him to that and paint him like that? Check potato pics. I posted a little something. Oh. See, Purples is always wrong because she comes in the stream and she's like, oh, do this, do that, blah blah blah. Look on Discord. Where am I going? Discord. Oh! Oh! Does it show properly when I go full screen? Does that work when I go full screen? Beep beep. Boing boing. Fantastic. Okay. I will forgive you for that. That's fantastic. Floof, she brings me the toy so that I play with it. Oh, does she? She brings you the little. Is it a string? Looks like a little bit of string. Right, shall we try and? I mean, that seems to be. He seems to be pretty well on there. Shall we paint Sly like that? I mean, the boot is going to be easy to just kind of paint up. I have been doing. Do you want to see all the Gaunt Ghost and everything? Do you want to see all the gaunt ghosts? It was a plastic wrapper? No way. So she just found a plastic wrapper. It'd be funny if she pulled it out of the bin. What, you want to see? Is that yes? You want to see Gaunt's ghosts? Check these out. Check these out. So I've started all their bases. Hey Shirato, how you doing? Has Chris got over his Imperium in general fantasism yet? No. No, we're still doing Raven Guard and stuff. We will be doing some. We will be doing some Lady Malice and stuff in the future. Check this. Oh, there's another video. Come on, now I've got to interrupt my stream again. I've got to interrupt my stream again for the sake of the potatoes, which I think is absolutely fine because they're the potatoes. Right? Does it work when I go full screen like this? She's just eating a plus. She's just yum 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 yum. Look at her go. She's so fluffy, isn't she? She doesn't look fluffy. You know when you take photographs, she looks like all kind of slender because she's got that really cute face, hasn't she? But when she look at all the fluff down here. She's so fluffy. She's got like a lion's mane. Yum 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 yum. Cats are amazing. Yum 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 yum. Oh, so good. So good. You should see her pantaloons. I call her Pantaloons Princess. It's a Sexy Science Hannah is in the house. Sexy Science Hannah. Do you want to see Poe the potato playing with a plastic wrapper? Sexy Science Hannah. Nom 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 nom. How are you? How are you, Han? Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Nom. Yeah, he's a Spike as well. God, we got everybody and a random Tyranid. We got a random Tyranid in as well. Hello, random. How are you? Sorry, yeah, we were getting distracted. Sorry, random Tyranid. We were getting distracted by Pulsecat videos in Discord. The gang's all here. Everybody is here. We got Shirato, we got Sexy Science Hannah, we got Purpley Spark, we got Spiky, we've got Sinister, we've got Captain Mannerings, we've got Teeny Tiny, we've got Tompo, and we got Sol. Everybody's here. Everybody's here. And do you want to see this guy? Do you want to see this guy? Seeing as Games Workshop put the article up with this guy in it. How cool's he look? How cool's he? And because it's dark water, I thought I'd do some bases. So they've got some dark water bases. Look, oh, so cool. And yeah, he's kind of painted at the back. He's kind of painted. Yeah, he's pretty cool. And then I've also done some of these ones as well.
HNN breaking news. Hannah is not sexy sciencing today. She's sexy hobbying and sexy caffeinating.
Hannah is sexy caffeinating. Going to be doing some hobby for most of the day, but going to make a cuppa and play Space Marine 2 first. You missed the HNN breaking news that she's playing Space Marine 2. Now, Hannah, do you know that Death Company are coming to Space Marine 2, so you can play Blood Angels properly? Rah, 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 rah. What else have I got? What else is there? I can't show you those ones. I can show you this one. So I've started her as well. She's been started. She's got water in her base again as well. That guy is fantastic. He's really cool. I should have painted him really. I haven't put the water in his base yet. You're playing Blood Angels Juppy. She's playing Blood Angels Juppie right now. A jump pack interceptor. You're sexy caffeinating every day. Sinister. Doing okay. Thanksgiving tomorrow. So, Thanksgiving. Hang on. Is that American Thanksgiving? It is, isn't it? The last Thursday in November. So getting ready to gain a stone this weekend from overeating and enjoying not going into the office. You gain a stone by not going in the office? That's insane. Is the office a long way away? Is that why? Because like you just like burn all the calories running to the office, and then when you don't run there, you just like. Yes, the Americans saw how much fun we had last month with our Thanksgiving, so they decided to copy it and put it too close to Christmas. You just gain a stone. That's like, I have to go out and find my own stones. Oh dear, I have tiny stones. I have collected. I've collected all my tiny stones in a tiny stone box. Look. So here are all my tiny stones. Look. Lots of tiny stones. Look at all the tiny stones. Got teeny tiny stones. When does a stone become a pebble? When does a stone become a pebble? And when does a rock become a stone? Is there a general rule on these kind of things? So yeah. Absolutely. By the way, if anybody's wondering, absolutely fantastic. The box. I can't talk about it properly until Saturday, where you might see a video on my Tube of Views for it. But it's absolutely fantastic. I love it. I got very excited about it on said video on my Tube of View. A Ripper Swarm stole my kill. I'm a throw 'em at a Space Marine. You're going to throw a Ripper Swarm at a Space Marine? Nobody's answered when a pebble becomes a stone. How big does a pebble have to be before it becomes a stone? And how big does a stone have to be before it becomes a rock? Right, should we paint some Sly? I think we should paint some Sly, shouldn't we? He's pretty cool. He is pretty cool. I do like his Uzi. Got like an auto Uzi thing, which is quite funky. When it really wants to. Pebble is made from stone. Oh, clever. I like it. I like it very much. I would enjoy Warhammer video games more if they let me be a Xeno instead of more Imperium propaganda. I mean, that's why I don't play any Warhammer video games, Shirato, because I can't be a Drukhari or a Necron. I have to be a Space Marine, or I have to be an Imperial Guardsman, or I have to be a Sister of Battle. I don't think they do a Sister of Battle game, do they? That would be cool if they did, though. Yes. Come to me so I can kill you. Silence, I kill you. Oh, and there's the little doggy. Little doggy is kind of cool as well. Again, the same with the water. So that was the one. That was the one that was. This is the one that was shown on Warcom. Anyone got any advice on how to beat Space Wolf with Custodes? Space Wolves are a tricky one with Custodes, because Custodes is all melee and Space Marines are better melee. Dreadnoughts, yeah, take some Dreadnoughts. Want me to turn you into a Necron? I need you to sign a whole bunch of paperwork and disclaimers first. Are you trying to deceive me, Shirato? Surrender for the Emperor. Oh, and then there's also that I didn't put the dwarf in water because he's already short. So I thought if I put him even further down into the base, he would be even shorter. I didn't think that was fair, so he's just going to stay on top of his base. And then we do have her as well. So now you know when I was talking about doing the SAS infantry squad and doing loads of conversions for them and stuff, I was thinking, how about, because I don't even know whether these guys even have rules anymore. Do these guys even have rules anymore? I'm not convinced they do. So,
To be honest, Restore should have no issue with any Space Marine. But the game just cannot follow the law, because meta. Fuck meta.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. How do you beat Space Wolf with Custodes? Just show up. Should have given the dwarf a box. Oh, that's really good, actually. That's really good, isn't it? Actually, I should have. If I might do that. That's really funny. So if I cut this base out and give it water again, and then just put a box. I can just put 2 boxes in it and have him standing on a box, can't I? Just a chest. Have I got a chest? I think I've got a chest. Where's my chest? There's my chest. So I can just have him standing on a box. That's really good, Sinister. Yeah, I like that. Is that going to fit in there? I think it will. Yeah, I'll just have him standing on a box. That's really good. Yeah. Sold. Sold. You've sold me that. Sold me that idea. I like it. You have good ideas sometimes. You do. So yes, the SAS unit. I have these 2 Finecast Catachan. Is that Harker? I think that one's Sergeant Harker. I can't remember what that guy's called. But these are special characters. They're Catachan special characters. So if I add in the commemorative ones as well. So there's the lady with the metal foot. So she's kind of cool. I've given her a different head because the head that she comes with isn't particularly Cadian-y. So I was going to give her that head, which fits quite well. That one's not too bad. I think there's a better female head that we can put in there, but at least that one fits. And then there's that guy. Again, his head probably needs to be changed. I'm not sure. It's not too bad, but it might need to be changed. So he's pretty cool. So I've got those 2 plus these 2. So that's 4. Do I do that and like carry on and make that the infantry squad? Because we got the massive guy and then the cool with the or do I do them all? Do I do them all from here and just kind of expand that? I kind of want to expand this rather than include these and just keep these as the special characters, and just paint them up just because. We're trying to smooth out this because it's Finecast. It's not very good. So I've been trying to kind of just very, very carefully smooth out and square up all the edges and everything. Like you can see the top of that. Top of that is all wonky. So I've been trying to. Oh, Purpley Spark with the gift sub. Thank you very much. Sergeant Harker is my go-to character for my hardened veteran squad. That one's Harker, isn't it? Hey Itchbin, how are you doing? It's going very well, thank you. Yeah, not too bad. It said it's a tough one because Custodes are melee and Space Wolves are better melee. Yeah, it's a tricky one. You're going to have to play. Yeah, I mean Space Wolves trade really well. Which is a nightmare for Custodes. So you'll have to do lots of shooties. The other one is Strachan. Strachan, that's the dude, because he's half cyborg, isn't he? I really like the models, and I don't think they look out of place. I think the scale of them is still absolutely spot on.
Burn the pups with Sisters of Silence.
Sisters of Silence. Strachan is a badass. Yes. Okay. So yeah, I will keep those separate, and then I'll just use these because there's no point not making use of these. These are fantastic, I think. Anyway. Oh, is that a Target? It is. Hey Target, how are you doing? Sisters of Sexy Science. H&M breaking news. Sexy Science Hannah is a sister of Sexy Science. So yeah, I can just use these and just expand them out. Right now, the Gaunt's Ghosts. Now, Gaunt's Ghosts are the Tanith, aren't they? So they're the Tanith. And the Tanith stuff is all in a jungle. So they all had, like one of them was sitting on like a tree branch that had loads of moss hanging off it and stuff. So I wanted to include them in my Imperial Guard. And my Imperial Guard, spoilers... Oh, it's Atari!
38 freaking Monty months. Christoph. 38 months.
38 months from Atari 2, and it's a Hyper Train 2. It's Atari 2, Atari 2. Hey Tari, level 1 Hype Train, let's go! Thank you very much. Thank you very much. How are you, Tari 2? Am I also on Twitch? I am also on Twitch. I am double streaming. So yes, because spoilers, my Imperial Guard are all City Fight based, which I do have all those books coming tomorrow, which is going to be exciting. So because they're all City Fight based, I thought, well, I know what, I'll try and there's one of the Gaunt's Ghosts I'm dead pleased with. I'm so pleased with. He looks really, really cool. So I thought I would try to pick them out of their forest based stuff and put them on my City Fight based bases like this.
All hail and Huddletary II, High Empress of all the stuff in the multiverse, ruler of all the castles ever built, painter extraordinaire, super duper mega extra nice person, and artillery tarry for Trench Crusade. Fuck. Moo. Tongue.
Yes, all hail, 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 hail. So how can we have yet another new project? Now I've come up with a sneaky one for this one, Tari, because this isn't a new project. This is an old project which I'm bringing back. Oh dear. However, I did, pick up and pull out my Raven Guard. So, because we need to, I rushed the painting on some of the Raven Guard. So I just need to kind of go back in and soften the transitions down for my Horus Heresy stuff. The initial answer was better. Oh dear. You're here now. Hey, how you doing, Scion? How are you? Yeah, so because I thought the Gaunt's Ghosts need to kind of fit in with the Imperial Guard, and thank you again to Games Workshop for sending me all the Imperial Guard stuff, because it was really, really cool. And it was a very, very important itch that I really, really, really needed to scratch. So I thought I would do this. Let's move those two out of the way. I thought I would do this sort of stuff for the Gaunt's Ghosts. So I've started them all, and I've got them all on their bases, so I know what I need to kind of expand upon. So he was originally sitting on like a vine tree. So there was a tree stump that came out like this, and then there was a twig that came off the tree stump that he was holding. So I removed all the tree stumps and everything and gave him a bit of an angle line that he was leaning on, and then stepping on that. So that one's pretty cool. So Chris, I'm about 2026, the year I finish some projects. How about you? Oh, Tari, let's high five that. Tari. Let's do it. McCall. Robert McCall. So yeah, so that's one which I really like. I think he's fantastic. He's very, 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 very cool. He's very cool. So there's one, and then there's another really, really simple one. There's a knife guy. He's the youngster who seems to like to throw knives. So he's just leaning on a bit of reinforced concrete. Look, so I've got a bit of concrete, which I need to put a bit of texture on the top. But that's fine. And then I've got some reinforced steel coming out of it, or some steel coming out of the reinforced concrete, and then it's stuck to the inside of an I-beam. So that's kind of cool. So that's that one. Elim Rawl. Oh, this is McCall. Oh, okay. Oh, you know all the bloody names. Okay, Sinister, I got you. Adil, Tari, I'm on it, Tari. Raven Guard. That's the one I want to finish. I really want to finish my Raven Guard, Tari. Yeah, let's do some. I mean, Dreadsember is going to help because we're going to do a Raven Guard Dreadnought in Dreadsember, so that's going to help. And of course, everybody knows all the bloody Gaunt's ghosts. Right, I'm going to save my favourite one to last. I do need to find this guy's arm. I don't know where his arm is, so I do need to find his arm. He was dead simple. I'm just going to put him on a pile of rubble, so that's absolutely fine. Storm Fiends. Yep, Spikey's doing Storm Fiends, which are going to be fantastic as well. We're not tourists. We read the bloody books. All right. Of course we know all the names. They're the ghosts. So what's this one? Who's this guy? Wouldn't be the first vital body part he's lost. Oh, really? Oh, is this Bragg? So, yeah, he's lost his arm. I don't know where his arm is. I might have to... use... I've got a few Imperial Guard arms which I could easily kind of make fit, as you can see. Yeah, I've got to try and find his arm. There's another arm I'm missing as well. I read the first book. It was fine. I can't remember the names. Most of his brain and several internal organs are gone. Really? I mean, he is kind of cool. I do kind of like him. So he's had a new base, and then we got this guy, who looks great, standing on a bit of an I-beam. So he looks kind of cool. Very, very pointy. Colm Corbeck. There we go. Colm Corbeck. I'm enjoying learning all their names. So that's McCall. Who was who? Elim Rawn. Do you not like Elim then, Sinister? Because you went ooh. Do you not like Elim? So we got McCall, Elim, Bragg, and then this guy was Colm. Major Elim Rawn is a dick. Oh dear. And then we got Colm. This is Colm. He looks like a Colm, to be fair. I can see that. He looks like a Colm. But yeah, he's leaning on a bit of angle iron, which is cool, because he's very pointy. And then the other one that's holding a piece of angle iron is Gaunt himself. So he's also pointy, look, because he's pointing his pistol. So he's got his foot on a piece of angle iron, and he's also lost his arm. However, I do have plenty of arms I can put on here, although I do want to use one of the Krieg. I do want to use the Krieg sword for him, because it's got the really cool scabbard look. The scabbard. It's got the really cool hilt. Yeah, I will easily find an arm for him. So that's all fine. So there's Gaunt, Mr. Gaunt. He's got a little bit of super glue down there. That's not good. Is that going to clean up and scrape off a bit? I don't know why he's got super glue down there. I must have caught it when I was doing something. Not worth worrying about, really. That'll go once it's painted. I just didn't want it to block any details. So that's Gaunt. And then my favourite one is this guy. Check this guy's base out. This is awesome. I'm so pleased with this one, Because I was like, well, what is he? He's a sniper, right? And I'd just been watching Enemy at the Gates, because I bloody love that film. It's phenomenally good. It's really, really cool. So I thought, well, hang on a minute. He's a sniper. He's not just going to be kneeling down. He's gonna have to be in context of something. So I did this. I'm sorry, but how cool is that? So there's a ruined wall, which he's very easily hiding behind. There's a little bit there that he's sticking his foot in, nestling up to it. I might even put a little bit of, because you know how I do the netting on models. So I might even put a little bit of netting, like over this side of him or something, so it's covering up a bit there. I don't know. Maybe, I'm not sure. Might put a bit. It's a bit difficult to see. Yeah, just something like that to kind of disguise it, just to kind of drape over that side a little bit. But how cool is that guy? How cool is that? I love that. I think that's fantastic. Perfect height and everything. Everything is exactly in the right place. You can see his foot just slides underneath that bit of rubble. The sniper rests perfectly on the windowsill, if you like. There, this leg slides into that bit of rubble. The kind of the rubble cut out. Because when you're getting comfortable, it's not that I put that there for his leg. It's that was there, and then he positioned himself up there like that to be comfortable. So, yeah. Fantastic. What a dude. What a dude. So what's his name? Mad Larkin. This is Mad Larkin. Mad Lane Larkin. And he's everybody's favourite. Is he everybody's favourite because he's a sniper? I mean, everybody loves a sniper, right? Pew pew pew. So yeah, I have to. I've got to put some bullet holes. I'm going to put some bullet holes in here, but I need to cover it with some. I mean, put some glue on it and cover it with the cement dust that I've got, just to kind of bring it up to the level of this, and then I can drill in and put some bullet holes in. One-Eyed Dave, that, and he talks to ghosts. This dude talks to ghosts? No way. Does he talk to ghosts of the people he's sniped? Is he a sniper ghost talker? Look at that. I think that's really cool. I'm really pleased with that. Really pleased with that one. I think that's the most kind of in a base I've ever done. It was quite tricky to get everything to fit on the base as well. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with that one. Oops. Sorry. So yeah, there we go. There's my gaunt ghosts, all in situ in the start of their city fight bases. And if you want to know how I do my city fight bases, there's a video on YouTube about it. The main thing that I feel impacts city fight bases is bricks. So I got a load of bricks, and then as soon as you add bricks, you then go to like a rubble ruin sort of city ruins bases, rather than it just being like sand and like a little bit of like metal bars and stuff. Bricks, and then obviously bullet casings as well. Red bricks. The red is important. The colour sells it. Mostly dead comrades and the occasional creepy child. And the Emperor. He talks to the Emperor. No way. Okay, right. So after all that, let's have a look at Sly. So that's Sly's base. So Sly's base is predominantly sandbags. So these are all milliput sandbags, and then I just pushed his foot in there to make an imprint so that his foot is like embedded in the sandbag, because it's going to be pushing down when you're leaning on it. And then I also cut that sandbag as well so his knife can go in it. So that should be kind of cool. Again, we've got a couple of bricks, a couple of bricks on the bases. We've got this bit here which still needs to dry, which is annoying, but I'll let everything else dry, and then I'll just drop some super glue down there again. And then a little bit of angle iron here that's got some dust on the top, because that's where his other foot is. So he sits on it like that. There we go. Goes on it like that. So let's get some paint out and paint this guy. So we're going to start with, obviously, Bugman's Glow. And I think I actually have. Do I have Cadian Fleshstone? I do have Cadian Fleshstone, so we can use some Cadian Fleshstone. You're saying the Emperor doesn't talk to everyone? I mean, why would the Emperor talk to everybody? Why would the Emperor talk to everybody? The Emperor is only going to talk to talented snipers, right? He's not good. He's not just going to talk to Billy Bob Joe Jim. Yeah, so he's awesome. Dead pleased with that. Dead pleased with that. What do you think? Should I add a bit of camo netting on this side of him? Yes or no in chat? Should I add a little bit of camo netting on this side? Just to sort of... Or do I put like... Maybe I add a sandbag. Maybe I put a sandbag in that gap and just like drapes it over? I don't know. Now too busy. The Emperor is too busy playing Yu-Gi-Oh! With Zinch. How about I stop taking meds? I hear them talking at night. He talks to my Saint Celestine. I hear them talking at night about how you stop taking your meds. Don't want to cover up that pretty model. I mean, there's not much on this side. It's all cloak. It's all cloak on this side, so you're not really covering up much. And if you add a bit of camo netting over here, you're actually making it more interesting. Right. Yeah. Anyway, let's get some Bugman's Glow out. Bugman's Glow. Bugman's Glow. Bugman's Glow. Bugman's Glow. Bugman's Glow. Right. So you only paint or also play? I've got, if you look behind me, I've got tournament trophies up here. So that's a third place undefeated at Warhammer World. There's a first place. That one's a first place. There's 3 trophies in front for best army and best sportsman wins. I've got best army trophies next door, but yeah, I've got trophies for playing. I went 5-1 at the LGT about, when was it? 3 years ago? It was at the end of 8th edition. But he did steal all of those from better players. I didn't steal. I bitch slapped the better players and took them. And they were like, okay. No, I didn't. That's not right. Right, is that Bugman's Glow? I think that's Bugman's Glow. Pretty sure that's Bugman's Glow. The answer is no, he doesn't play, but he does steal trophies. He isn't a blood raven. No, you are right. I am the better raven. I'm the far better raven. I am the Raven Guard. I'm the far better raven than the blood ravens. Thank you very much. And Mikey, you heard that. You heard what I said. Bloody blood ravens. Hey, retired. How you doing? Yeah, we're doing some Sly. Doing some Sly today. Oh, were you damning my Raven Guard? They're coming out okay. Horus Heresy stuff. There's a big picture of my Horus Heresy stuff on my Instagram, and a couple of YouTube videos on painting them as well. We're going to try and finish off 3,000 points in 2026.
Motorcycle.
Hey, it's a Sextus! How you doing, Sextus? Oh, what is it? Is it social? I'm sure I've got a link to my Instagram somewhere. It might be social. There we go. What have I got? Instagram, YouTube and Twitter. I should change the Twitter one to Blue Sky, shouldn't I? Seeing as nobody's on Twitter anymore. Oh, he's got a watch on, look. You have painted a 30k. You've painted a 30k? I sat down to hobby last night and tipped my airbrushed toilette all over my desk. It was full. Oh shit. I have not done that. I have knocked it and spilled some out of it. It does make a bit of a mess, doesn't it? Is it alright, Hannah? What colour is Sly's bandana? I love that he's called Sly Marbo. It's so 80s Games Workshop, isn't it? Who's that guy's name? Well, get this right. He's a Katachan jungle fighter, which means he fights in the jungles a lot. He's a loner. He's a very good commando. He's got a massive knife. So he's called Sly. Oh, right, nice. Sly Marbo. Right. I believe red. I'll check. Yeah, a full roll out paper towels later. It was, oh my word, a whole one. It's red. Okay. So we might have to do it. Oh no, we could probably do it red. No, we can do it red because red is the accent color for the 122nd. So that's all okay. We can do that red. So rather than him having green clothes, he can have dark blue clothes to go in with the city fight 122nd. And then we'll just give him a red bandana. Perfect. Twitter added country of origin for verified accounts. Turns out all the MAGA Patriot accounts are from the Middle East, Asia, Africa and South America. Oh my word. Oh, is that my auntie? No, it's not. So my auntie is coming for my sister's wedding. She's currently getting the taxi. So as soon as the taxi gets here, I'll go and I'll do a quick BRB and help her get her bags in, make her a quick cup of tea, and then I'll come back and carry on streaming for you all. It's about the only time I can stream today, so I thought I would at least stream for you, and then she can sit in the living room with a cup of tea for an hour or so while I finish my stream. I've been reading Tommy Sewell's book, and oh my god, I've been doing so much wrong this whole time. It's completely changed my painting. That's good. Tommy Sewell's good. I like Tommy. He's a good lad. We did a big painters dinner. It was, when was it? It was about 2 or 3 years ago. And he was there. I was sat a couple of seats away. We were chattering away with all the Golden Demon painters and stuff. It was a painters dinner thing. Saw a picture where it was a photograph of a Guard Combat Patrol, which was just one model, and that model was Sly. Yeah, I've seen that one. Yes. What colour hair should we give Sly? I really like the Uzi. I think the Uzi's really cool. Alright, let's move. Need a list of everything Sly has soloed in the lore. That would be a pretty cool. That'd be a pretty cool thing, wouldn't it? And Harker. Who do you think has soloed more stuff? Sly or Harker? Brah! Black, obviously. Wait, what was that? Oh, his hair. Yes, his hair black. Yeah, that's a good point. On the box art, he's blonde, I think. Yeah, I think we'll go with black. Look at the size of the heavy bolter. The heavy bolter's the size of Sly's head. Is Sly a bit small? No, he's not, is he? No, he's not. Hunched over, he's not much smaller than Harker. Trying to clean up all this fine cast is a nightmare. I even try to make the barrel round as well. So yeah, I'm just very, very carefully trying to square everything up. Like look how like twisted that is. Like that should be a straight line across there. This needs to be a straight line. So I need to file that flat there. I need to file this flat here. I've already filed all of this surface and then all of that surface there, so that shelf is a 90 degree. So yeah, I'm just trying to, because otherwise when you paint it, it's just like all rippled and a nightmare. So I also like try again Bragg with his autocannon. Yeah, rah! Who's cooler? Who's cooler, Bragg or Harker? Fucking hell, Bragg's huge. I kind of like Harker, to be honest. I like Harker. I'm looking forward to potentially having some Catachans, because I think Catachans, as I am kind of starting to prove, I think the Catachans just drop straight into the Cadians really, really well. You just paint them the same. They've just got all their arms out. paint them the same colour scheme and they're going to look fantastic. So, like she's ridiculously Catachan, but you stick her Acadian head on here and stick her Acadian head on, put her in put her on Acadian base rather than a leafy base that she comes with, and boom, there you go. There's a really cool kind of Acadian mercenary almost. I love the gaunts. I love the ghosts, but I'm not delusional. My Harker is a kit bash of the plastic Catachan commander and an old Scouts heavy bolter. Nice, nice. Sinister, I need to see. I really like the Harker model, so that's cool. That's cool. I'm definitely gonna have fun making that unit though, using all of these kind of. Are there any more, by the way? Are there any more commemorative stuff that I'm missing? Oh, wasn't there a commemorative Kazakin? Was there a commemorative Kazakin? I kind of feel there was. That's not going to fit into an Imperial Guard unit, though, is it? And of course, we have the badass lady herself, Severina Rain, and then Lord Severina Rain. Yeah. Yeah. All my hardened veterans in 5th were Catachan. Yeah, that's cool. A Warhammer Plus Kazakin. Was it a Warhammer Plus one? No, that's not. That's not as important. I don't think I particularly want a Kazak. I don't think I particularly need a Kazakin either. Like, I've got the unit of Kazakin. They're fine. This brush is hanging on by a thread, isn't it? I'm keeping an eye out for the taxi, okay? So as soon as the taxi arrives, I'm going to BRB and go make my auntie a cup of tea, get her suitcase in. I hope you're not going to guilt trip me into leaving you. Actually, I recently got some Catachans that are third party though, because I didn't really like the original models. The original models are very old now, so with all the kind of the commemorative stuff coming in for the Catachan, I think there's a pretty good chance we're going to get some new ones at some point. Whether we'll get an entire kind of regiment set like like they did with the Death Corps to Krieg, I have no idea. Like, are we going to get just? I think we're more likely to see just a infantry box first, and then we might see that expanded with like commanders and heavy weapons and things. The Warhammer Plus Kazakin is nice and available for purchase. The Command Squad is the only visible Catachan kit. God, the things I do for you guys. I should really have gone and picked her up from the airport, from the train station, but a Catachan Coal team would be dope. Oh, kill team. Yeah, as long as they do it a kill team and it's not just an infantry squad, because that would annoy me. As you all know about my annoyance with kill team. Yeah, Catachan kill team would be badass. I would be all over that. And they would all be painted up for my 122nd. I can't believe I read Cold Team. I was like, what? What's a Cold Team? Oh yeah, of course. This fine cast isn't too bad, to be honest. There's a little bit here and there which I feel like I've got to kind of gunk a little bit of paint on to hide some things, but it's not all that bad. This side of the face is a bit of a mess. There's a weird mould line running down this side of the face, but and this side as well. I suppose there's a bit on that cheek there. Jawbone, sorry, not cheek. But generally it's alright. Again, there's a funny thing there that's happening. Just trying. Either cover it up or hide it in painting and make it look like a vein or something. I don't know what's going on here. This is the thing that's annoying me. I don't know what's going on here. It looks like he's got a bit of dynamite stuck to his arm. Maybe if I fill that with some paint. Just try and soften that forearm. It's just got like a massive. I don't know what's happened to that forearm. It's annoying. I shouldn't have. It's the annoying thing when you start painting, you notice things about the model which you didn't notice when it's just in normal resin. Like I should have noticed that and turned that into a proper forearm because it doesn't look like a forearm. Catchjams would lend themselves to a proper kill team. They really would. I hope they do a proper one. They're all very individual in the lore. I mean, if they're going to do stuff like this, that would be... I'd be all over that. That would be phenomenal, wouldn't it? Yeah, I don't know what's happened to that. I don't know what to do about that. What do I do about this? I'm going to let that dry and then try and figure out what's going on with it, because it looks like that bump there shouldn't be there, and it's like a right angle, so I need to kind of carve this bit away. Don't know, the forearm just looks a mess. This is okay. I think this here is okay. I think we can, not like disguise, but I think we can soften and fill that with a bit of paint. Add some gore, give it some bandages. There's some great ideas in there. That's some great ideas. So we can fill that bit there with some paint. And then this, maybe that's supposed to be a bandage actually. I kind of want to get a knife blade in there and just kind of cut that bump off. I think if I do that, cut that bump off, then I think I can just paint it as anything. Like I could paint that as a bandage, but that bump doesn't need to be there. I like the bandages idea. Whose idea was that? Teeny Tiny, thank you for that idea. If it's already a bandage, it's even better. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to decide what it is. I don't think it's supposed to be a bandage. I just think it's a bad cast. I thought that was the taxi again, sorry. I'm keeping an eye. You've got Deathwatch arriving tomorrow. Oh, fantastic! Fantastic. Yeah, I hope they start doing some interesting things with Kill Team. Sorry, I'm looking out of the window a lot. You like the Swinsons one? Made some custom characters with bits before, and they had all sorts of replaced with missing limbs, like an Ogryn who had a literal peg leg and a twin autocannon strapped to where his right forearm once was. I like my Ogryns. My Ogryns are the best Ogryns ever. I don't know where they are. Oh, this is the other thing as well. I don't know whether to, I don't know what to do with this. This is very dusty. I'm very sorry. So this is, I can't remember the name of this. So I've got this. Let's move that out of the way. Games Workshop sent me this tank. This is one of the videos, one of the first videos I did on my YouTube that went crazy. And on the video, I did like converted it and like stuck the barrel in there and turned it into a tank hunter. And I kind of like that idea now, and I don't know whether to turn it into a tank hunter and just cover up that and like scratch build a top for that and just have it as a tank hunter. Rogel Dawn, that's the one. So yeah, I don't know whether to just leave the turret off and just turn it into a, make it look like a tank hunter. I mean, it'll still be a Rogel Dawn, won't it? But I kind of like that silhouette look with the gun sticking out of there like that. I just think that low silhouette looks quite cool. But Sinister can like give me some actual army lore on all of that. Although Sinister is probably also very happy to see that. The STRV 103. Oh yeah. See, this is the best tank ever. It's my favourite tank. I've got 2 of these kits now. So this is the little one. There it is, look. Little tank. Little tank. And then I've got a large one as well. A 1/32 scale, I think. The only problem with the 1/32 scale is that I bought the brass etching kit for it, but I wasn't very experienced in using brass etching, so there's just super glue all over the top of it where I'm gluing the brass etching on, which is a nightmare. So I might try to save it. You could probably save a fair bit of it just through painting. Yeah, it's not great. It definitely deserves to be finished though. I've had that for a while though. That's my favourite tank. STRV is dope. STRV is fab. If anybody doesn't know what it is, it's a tank hunter, but the barrel is fixed to the chassis. So the barrel's fixed to the chassis like that, and they orientate the barrel by moving the chassis. So the chassis is on the axles twist, and the chassis twists on the axles, so it goes up and down like this, and that sorts out the elevation of the barrel. It's so cool. That's kind of where I tried to go with all my Imperial Guard tanks. Are the Chimera. I love the Chimera chassis. The Chimera chassis is badass. So, like all my Chimeras, they're all pushed back further. Oh, Mannerings, what a legend! Thank you, dude. 14 months as well. We are crushing this week's sub goal. We've only been streaming 1 week. 1 week. We've only been streaming for 1 day, and we're already halfway through the sub goal. Thank you very much. So, yeah, I'm trying to put a lot of the barrels a bit further back. As you know from the where is it? Where's my Chimera Russ? Where's my Chimera Russ gone? Oh, it's there. There you go. There's my Chimera Russ. So it's a Lehman Russ on a Chimera chassis. And I love the hilarity of that dude has got a massive gun firing past his head. But I think that looks badass. So this is the next video. This is one of the next videos I want to do for my Imperial Guard, like how I'm converting my Chimera Russ, because I hate the Lehman Russ chassis. And then it's got a nice bulldozer blade as well on it. They've all got bulldozer blades because City Fight, right? Okay, so this is dry now. Let's have a look on this. What are we removing? Are we removing that bit there? I think we are. Fine cast is at least soft, so it cuts pretty well. I also want to... Nope, still not a taxi. I also want to soften that because that looks like a really hard 90-degree edge, which is really weird. Maybe it's a casting issue. Let's take it off the plinth for a second. So if that's a and then this side of the face, didn't I say there was a weird mould line on this side of the face? Yeah, it's there, look. Oh, my auntie's going to turn up any second, isn't she, while I'm cleaning this up. And I'm going to have to scoot. She said the train got in at 4:10. So it's now 4:15. I'm only about 5-10 minutes from the train station, so she should be turning up. Should be turning up literally any minute. There is, yes, it was a Warhammer Plus mini. There is what? What did I ask? What shit? What question did I ask? What question did I ask, Tari? No, it's not stopped at my house. Oh my god, I've missed so many mould lines off this guy. I'm ruining the paint job from missing bloody mould lines. What an idiot. Oh, what's that? Astra Militarum Unbroken Year 3. Hang on. So what question did I ask? I can't remember what I asked now. Oh, the Kazakin dude. Yeah, he's not that impressive, is he? He's not that impressive. Do I need him in my army? Yes or no? Do I need this guy in my army? Yes. You think I do? I don't think he's that cool. I suppose he's got his gas mask off. Unremarkable. He's a bit dull, isn't he? He just looks like a Kazakin. I think this is the issue with a lot of the stuff that they do sometimes. It's just like, oh, it's just a Kazakin with no helmet on. And they can't make it not look like a Kazakin because it's a Kazakin. Like gone are the days of that. Like you'd never get this guy now, although I suppose you did because they've resculpted him. Right, that's a vein. Nothing I can't build with a plastic kit. Right? Yeah. He's all right. He's not. He's nothing to write home about, is he? This is the annoying. This is the annoying bit. The fact that I've started painting this guy and now I've got to go back in and clean up mould lines I've missed. Fucking pissed off with myself. And I'm constantly looking out the window because I think a taxi's turning up. Right, so when my auntie does arrive, I'm going to go and make her a cup of tea. I'm going to bring her suitcase in. So I'll probably be 5-10 minutes. So when I do BRB, everybody take the opportunity to go and get yourself a cup of tea, get yourself a drink, and things like that. And then when I get back, we'll carry on with this, and then I'll go and cook my auntie dinner after the stream. Maybe text auntie to check she's okay. I've got Facebook Messenger open on here. She's not said anything. Like I say, I should have gone and picked her up really, but it's about the only time I've had to stream today, this week, because of wedding stuff. So, I'm sorry I didn't stream yesterday, I'm sorry. Nope. It's a headlight that went past. Right, I think that forearm looks better now. That jawline definitely looks better. Yeah, she's staying with me for wedding duration. I've done a lasagna for tonight, so it's already done. I've already cooked. I've already kind of prepped it, so I just need to throw it in the oven after stream. There we go. What's everybody else doing this evening? Alright, that's not bad, I don't think. I think that's pretty good, so let's dust. Try and get all the fragments of paint off. Fuck's sake. There's so many. There's just randomly so many cars driving by now. Okay. I think that's everything. He says, going back in to try to tidy up this jawline. So that's hair, that's bandana, this is all okay now, that's all okay now, this sort of looks okay now. Maybe just try and get that front of the rotator cuff there. Nope. There we go. Right. Now, hopefully, let's prime over that again. And then that should be dry by the time I get back from making a cup of tea, hopefully. Ha ha ha! Sly Marbo. The legend. The legend rides again. Do you think we're going to get Yarrick back? I really do. I think I want a Yarrick. I think I want Yarrick back. Quite good actually. I quite like this colour scheme because I seem to be able to paint anything in this colour scheme and kind of ground it in like a city fight ruin battle. You need a Yarrick. I'm quite. Oh, another fucking car stopped outside. It's not a taxi. Fuck's sake. if they do, I'm really curious how they do the claw, because I didn't really like any of the past claws that he's had. And the one from the last time where he just had that massive power claw, I was like, he's standing there like that, he's just going to go dunk, because it's so big. He can't pick that power claw up. So I'm curious how they do it. You like that one? I thought it was a bit OTT. I mean, it's kind of supposed to be OTT, right? Because it's 40k. And you kind of have to turn it up. It's ridiculous in the right way. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. I just think the pose didn't really do anything for it. I thought it looked very very top heavy. Yeah, Warhammer is OTT. So yeah, hopefully maybe have the claw hanging by his side, and then something else in his other hand. If you want to have a hand up, have the other hand up, and have him dragging the claw behind him or something, because it is huge. And if they don't, what say you that we convert a Yarrick next year? What say we just convert a Yarrick, get a really cool claw, and find a Commissar and just convert a Yarrick? The old one was Finecast, right? The old one wasn't plastic, was he? He was still Finecast. You're going to paint a Yarrick if they do one, aren't you, Sinister? Because there are rumours he's coming for the this end narrative, and like the way they've done this 500 worlds thing, like the first 500 worlds is based around Titus, isn't it? So maybe one of the 500 worlds book things is going to be based around Yarrick. Alright, I think that arm's better. Much happier now I've sorted out all the mould lines. Bad Chris. Lazy Chris. Nope. Nope, that's not a taxi. That's not a taxi. That was a Fiat 500. Tiny little white Fiat 500, that one. Definitely not a taxi. You're not going to get a Fiat 500 taxi, are you? Unless maybe you're in Italy. I can imagine if you were in Rome and you ordered a one person taxi at Fiat 500 to turn up. Right. So if we do these trousers this blue, and then we do we do his t-shirt? We're going to do his t-shirt a different blue. Now do we do it kind of baby blue, or do we do it like a grey blue? Which direction should we go with the t-shirt, with the tank top? Or do we just go wife beater white? No, we don't do wife beater white, that's dumb. But we should probably baby blue, maybe not. I think a cold grey would work. A cold bluey grey, rather than a baby blue. I think that would probably be best. I think that would work quite well for a one-off character in the city fight aesthetic. I mean, we could always do like a cold grey camo as well. Can't believe it's like 4 o'clock and it's pitch black outside. Pitch black outside, 4 o'clock, done. Finished. Night time. Fire on, make your dinner. How are you Bretonians coming on teeny teeny tiny? Tiny tiny teeny? Tiny Tina? Now the problem with this is a game colour paint, and as such it's shiny. Or at least not matte, so we might have to mix in a little bit of matte varnish with this. So this is sombre grey, it's a lovely colour. It's like a really cold bluey grey. It's really nice. It's got a bit of purple in there as well. I thought that might be quite good. Thought it might be quite good for his top. No progress yet. We've had a busy few weeks. I bet you have. Yeah, that's valid. You've had a really cool few weeks, haven't you? You're going to get some time over the weekend to kind of unwind a bit, slow down and hobby? Does that work? Is that the right grey? Nope, not those headlights. There's a funny casting there as well. We'll definitely just fill that with paint though. Can't bother to keep cleaning random bits up that I keep finding. Maybe Sunday got a potential busy Saturday. I am probably going to be sleeping on Saturday after wedding on Friday. But we will see. There's a Derby County match that I've got to wake up for. You don't need rest, I need painted minis, says Jolentio. Yes, indeed. We all need painted minis now. And then I do have red out on the wet palette, but it's quite a bright red, so if we mix a tiny bit of black into it, we can at least do the bandana a little bit. Ooh. You know when you see a headline, it looks like it's slowing down to stop, and then it just kind of just drifts past the house. Yeah, that. And that was a taxi as well. That was a one of those Prius, the new Prius. Whitey grey Prius thing. There we go. I think he's pretty cool. Try and get some colours down so that we can start highlighting later. Keeping up the trend of no metallics on my Imperial Guard. We'll do a very, very simple and quick non-metallic on the dagger. That's not a knife. That's a knife. Looks like a power knife. Why has it got like the little power nodules on it? That's definitely going to be... I don't know actually. I was going to say that's definitely going to be black. I should probably keep that black, shouldn't I? And just edge highlight everything. Like I was saying with all the rifles, like the rifles being black armoured. It's absolutely pitch black outside. This is absurd. No! Right, okay, so I'm going to take this opportunity to go and get the kettle on and get a cup out, because like Auntie's going to be here like absolutely any second. So with the battery going, I will swap that out. Do a quick BRB, go and make go and make myself a cup of tea. Get the kettle ready for my auntie so that I can bring her suitcase in and make her a cuppa. And then I will be right back, everybody. I will be right back. Perfect opportunity, everybody, to go and make yourself a cup of tea. Go make a cup of tea. Go and get a slice of cake. Go and get a biscuit. Go and get a bicky. Go get a cookie if you're in America. And I will be right back, and we're going to do some more Sly. And then we'll and then I'll go and cook some dinner. Right. So 2 seconds, everybody. Well, not a bit longer than 2 seconds. I'll probably be about 10 minutes. What's the word? Filling. I'm filling at the moment. Because I've got a feeling she's going to turn up any second, so then I can just say, right, okay, no, that's absolutely thing. Also means I've already handled more than half an average workday's load in 40 minutes. Dude, wow! 5 calls in 40 minutes is pretty good speed. Sat down at the office 40 minutes ago and immediately had 5 calls to handle. Sinister, nailing it. Nailing it, Sinister. Right, I'm going to be 10 minutes, everybody-ish. These are really cool. Did they give you the whole box? What are really cool? What are you looking at, Tari? I think that's a typo. I think she's supposed to send that to somebody else's Twitch. Right, I'll be in 5 minutes, everybody. 2 seconds. I'll see you in a little bit. I'm going to go make a cup of tea. I am going to go make a cup of tea now. Back in a sec. Hey everybody, I'm back. How are we doing? That took ages. Hello Tree. How are you doing, Tree? Yes, cup of tea has been made. Although I've left my tea I've left my tea downstairs. I made my auntie a cup of tea and I've left my tea downstairs. Be right back. Tree, how are you? Hello, Tree. There we go. Hello, Tree. 2 seconds, I'm going to go get my cup of tea. I left my tea downstairs. Very, very professional. I am very professional. Just like my mods who are watching the stream live, not an hour and a half later. What was that, Tari? There's a very cool. Did they give you the whole box? Are you referring to these? I cannot confirm nor deny whether they gave me the whole box. You'll have to wait for Saturday to find out. But I added water to all their bases because it's Warhammer Quest Dark Water, so I gave them all water. Look at the little feet, little feetsies. Oops. Yeah, they've all got dark water in them, which I think looks really, really cool. And then I love that guy. I should have really painted that guy. Should have painted that guy up, but he'll have the water dripped into him pretty soon. I think they look pretty good. Somebody wanted to see the back. I have sort of painted the back, sort of, just not really. Sort of, just not really. All right, Tari 2, how are you? Tari 2. Tari 2. Nabad is good. Nabad is good. Where's there we go, there's Slide. Wonder where's Slide gone then. Okay, so we want some, who definitely wants, does he want brown boots or black boots? He should probably have black boots really, shouldn't he, not brown boots. We're not really doing brown on the City Fight stuff. We should probably just keep them black orientated and stuff. There we go. So we got the this is Night Lord's blue, just to throw some interest on everything. And I like to start the first six hours of hobby sessions cleaning up my workspace. As long as your hobby sessions are longer than 6 hours, Sexy Science Han, then that's absolutely fine. But if your hobby sessions are 6 hours 10 minutes long, then that's not a particularly efficient use of time. Yeah, I'm sure. Depends on what kind of era and or culture of warfare you want to represent. Me, the war-torn City Fight battlefields of the 41st millennium. I think black. I think black kind of fits the whole theme of everything. Just being like, I still haven't decided what the not like the colour scheme, but like the process of painting all of this stuff. I definitely want to try some. I definitely want to get some Night Lord's blue, so and then I can desaturate it for highlights and things. But 6 hours is a lot of 6 hours is a lot of tidying. 6 hours is a lot. Either Sexy Science Hannah is such a scientist that everything she works on has to be spick and span spotless, so there's no absolute zero contamination from any other parts. So it's like a what's a no bacteria place called? One of those places. Or it's just such a mess. It takes 6 hours to tidy stuff up. Modern Western warfare is almost exclusively black booted. Brown boots went out of fashion half a century ago. Sterile. No, what's the, not the hyperbaric. What's the scientific word for sterile? It's not a term. I can't think what it's called. Anyway, yes, a sterile. Unless she wants a completely sterile. Sterile? Unless she wants a completely sterile workspace. Yeah, funny. Why is chat on slow mode? Why is chat on slow mode? Or is it not on slow mode? Is it? I don't know. I just said slow mode at the bottom of mine. Then I've pressed the cross, so maybe it isn't now. Can you, when you send a message, does it say you've got 10 seconds to send the next one? Maybe it's not. Sterile is a scientific word for sterile. Oh, what's the there's the root. What's the contamination, air filtration, environmental. Oh, I can't remember. I'm sure there's another word for it. No, but I'm not ruling out I broke something. You didn't break anything. You've not broken anything. Yeah, it's just a clean room, isn't it? I don't know. I've got a word in my head and I can't pull it out. Atari 2 breaking things again. It doesn't rhyme, does it? It doesn't work. I mean, I've had to work in a sterile environment at one point, and we call it sterile, organised, methodical, pristine. Oh, neat, orderly. No, it's a medical. I can't think. It's fine. Just call me stupid. I'm probably making a word up. Yeah, it's got like a little power thing on it. Look, it's got a power dagger. That's weird. He does look badass, doesn't he? Hermetic! Boom! There we go. Of course the sexy scientist is going to get the word that I was looking for. Sexy Science Hannah works in a hermetically sealed workspace when she's doing her painted models. That's what I was trying to say. Unless your workspace is like a hermetically sealed workspace where every last grain of dust has to be removed and it takes you 6 hours to get to that point, or you're just very messy and there's just stuff everywhere. I mean, I don't think hermetic is what you meant, though, Chris. Oh, is it not? Okay. I thought, what does hermetic mean? I thought hermetic meant like nothing can get in. Yeah, airtight, bacteria-free. Yeah, anyway, whatever. Whatever, you can all giggle at me now. But that was the word I was looking for. Whether that was the right word I was looking for or not, I don't know. Right, shall we do, seeing as we've got Bugman's Glow out, shall we do, who's this guy? Strachan. This one's Strachan, isn't it? Ironhand Strachan. Now, where does Strachan's cyborg body start? Is it literally that line, and on the other side of that line he's cyborg? Bubble wearing bubble. Hey, how you doing, squeezy squeezle? Squeezy squeezle. We're definitely going to have to pull up a reference picture for Strachan, because I have no idea where the cyborg starts. Oh no, there's a line. Is there a line there? Is this bit? Is that bit? Like, are those abs or are those connection pins? I used to see Gogol Bordello in Brooklyn back in the day for $10. $10? If I knew more about Brooklyn, I could make a joke about Brooklyn being like cheap or expensive, but I don't know which way it is. Be like, $10? Who's that? Fruit! Thank you for the follow, Fruit. Fruit of the Loom has just followed. We are painting Strachan of the Iron Hands. Now I can't get tickets. Yeah, so how much of this guy, I mean, is it that? Is this cyborg bit that, or is this cyborg bit the arm? We need to get a picture of Strachan up, everybody. Strachan. Okay. Wow. I think by the looks of it you could use pretty much any line you wanted. But it looks like it's about that line there. So we'll get Strachan at least pink as well. And then we can do... they did the Purple song, in case you were wondering why I randomly mentioned it. Oh, is that who did the Purple song? Oh, okay. Oh, stop wearing purple, wearing purple. That one. I thought it was a pretty good impersonation, actually. First time I heard them in a movie, Everything is Illuminated 20 years ago, and loved them. Lead singer was a taxi driver in it. No way. Were they hermetically sealed? Were they a hermetically sealed band? Because we can use hermetically sealed for anything now. Anything you want to anything you want to. Oh my god, I'm having an absolute word fart day today. Anything you want to communicate, you can just use the word hermetically. No, the other Purple song, joking. They did the soundtrack for Wrist Cutters way back when. It was a very sad but stunningly well done movie with Frodo. Mr. Frodo Baggins? You Frodo? Ellie Lisa Wood. How is the Portland situation, Sexy Science Han? Strachan of the Iron Hands. Strachan. That's Mr. Frodo, sir, to you. You've been ignoring it for my own sanity. Okay, cool. I will not bring it up. As long as you are coping, that is good. Oregon or Maine? Oregon or Maine? Oh, is there a Portland, Oregon and a Portland, Maine? Okay, I get you. I don't know which one Hannah lives in, but Hannah lives in Hannah is in Portlandio. She is sexy sciencing in Portlandio. Right, now I should probably also do this guy, but he's got so much cleanup left on his gun I might just leave him for a little bit. Oh no, I've missed her. I've got an edge there. Alright. Let's go back to Sly. Try and get Sly's muscles started to be picked out. Do 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 do. Oh, Sly, you ledge. Sly, you are a legend. Old Sly. Who do you think Strachan and Harker are based on? Strachan in, like, most. Like, who's that guy based on? Like, what bit of pop culture was that guy pulled out of? Because Harky, you can kind of go, well, he's just the dude in Predator, or he's like one of the dudes in Alien, or like you could draw anything from him. He sits loads of stereotypes. But who's Strachan? Who do we think Strachan was inspired by? Or is it obvious and I'm missing one? Because I'm a tourist, as you all constantly point out. I do kind of want to remove the gun and give him a... Like, if I've got... There we go. If I've got one of the new... rifles, like, I kind of want to give him one of the new rifles. Because it's clean, right?
You have been weighed.
Hey!
You have been measured.
War Masters, how are you?
And you absolutely
Have been found wanting.
I love that last one. Have been found wanting. Obviously from the kind of cliche Rambo Arnie's character from The Predator, right? What, Iron Hand, dude? Everything is Illuminated is such a fantastic film. Everything is Illuminated, really? I must watch it then. I need to watch episode 6 of Welcome to Derry as well. That's been... I can't believe it. I can't believe I've been... That's how busy I've been. I've been that busy this week that I've not even watched the latest episode of It, Welcome to Derry that came out on Sunday. Games Workshop don't sell Astrogranite debris anymore. I love that thicker paint for my bases. Do they not? I just grabbed one of the other... Was there an Astrogranite? A darker Astrogranite? I did pick up some Agralan Earth and Agralan Badlands when they said they were going to drop, or there were rumours that they were going to drop them from the Rangers, because they are very good. They do one thing that all the other ones don't do, and that's have scale on their side. Not the thicker one. Oh, Astrogranite debris. Okay, I didn't even know that was a thing. So interesting. Is that the show about the lactose intolerant clown? It's a show about an entity who steals the visage of a lactose intolerant clown from a guy called Bob. Yes. It's very, very good. It's very, very, very good. It's 5 episodes. This is the 6th episode out on Sunday. Has been out on Sunday. There's been 5 episodes of absolutely phenomenal TV. It's brilliant. Oh, God, I'm really hungry. I'm really hungry, guys. What time is it? It's nearly 6 o'clock. That's probably why I'm really hungry. Should get some Astro Granite actually, because that Astro Granite on that would probably make it look pretty good, and then I can drill some holes and do some bullet holes in it. But yeah, Astro Granite on that would be pretty good. Same as on that bit of concrete as well there, because you've got to cover this, otherwise it just looks like cork. You can kind of get away with this bit here because that gets all kind of cut up, but this just looks like cork. So you have to cover. Don't use cork on bases without covering it up. It's all right to create like undulations and stuff, but you have to cover cork up on bases. Right. So what's everybody doing this evening? What are we all up to this evening? Any funky cool plans? Any plans of funky coolness? funkycoolness.com. Tari's painting. What you going to be painting, Tari, to? What you painting, Tari, to? Painting past the point of enjoyment, desperately trying to get 2K army done for next Thursday. Is that the Custodes, Sol? 2K of Custodes. Painting Gene Stealers. Oh. I approve. That sounds cool. That sounds cool. I need to go and grab my Imperial Guard sprue so I can decide on what head she's going to have, because that's not bad, but it's not quite 100%, is it? You've only got 200 battle ready. Oh my word! Should DM you what I just finished painting. I'm proud of it. You definitely should. Why DM? Why not put it on Discord so everybody can see? But yeah, DM it me if it's a DM thing. Sounds awesome, Tara. You definitely should. I want to see. I want to see. I like your painting. Your painting's fab. Yes. I'm glad we cleaned this guy up in terms of the mold lines and stuff. I think, actually, cleaning up that arm has almost hidden and disguised the fact that it was a bit of a mess and a weird... There's still that bit there. I might just fill that bump with some paint and see if I can soften that out. That's a weird one. Sent all. Give me a second just to fill this hole. And then I'm going to ogle your picture. Okay. Right, let's go have a look at Tari's pick. Is this a secret one? Holy shit, Tari, that's so good. What the fuck? When did you do that? My god, his scar's cool. Freehand on the cloak. Tari! It's a bit good. It's a bit good, Tari, too. So, Twitch chat, we have non-metallic gold. We've got an awesome face. We've got a scar. We've got freehand on a cloak. We've got non-metallic silver. We've got a glowy blue. We've got brilliant green. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. I like that. I like that. You want to see? You'll have to ask very nicely. You'll have to ask Tari very nicely in chat. I don't know whether there's a reason why it's a secrety one. But it's very good. Started making a base, but it didn't look good, so I'm simplifying. So that sounds like the guy who won the Slayer sword in Adepticon a couple of years ago. That sounds like his base as well. Because he started to do a base for it and it got a bit complicated, so he simplified it and then he won a Slayer sword. So, great minds and things. I'll finish it this weekend and post it. Fantastic. There we go, everybody. Just prefer to share finished stuff. That's absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine. And everybody can be excited next week when we show it on stream and everybody goes, oh! Right. Can't wait. Oh, it's worth it. It's worth it, Sinister. There are some clues. I did give you some clues because I did read out everything that was on it. Yeah, I'm the same, Sinister. If I only shared finished stuff, I'd never share anything either, as you all know, because I flip-flop between projects far too much. And I do know that. It's just how I enjoy. I'm having massive, self-confidence issues with my painting at the moment, so flitting between it is helping a little bit. Right, I am gonna go make some dinner, to be honest, because I'm really hungry. Really hungry. Right, now, shall I stream tomorrow? I'm a super efficient painter. I definitely have not spent the last 2 weeks on a third of a half of a dragon. Yeah. I've interestingly, Sinister, I've also painted that dragon, and I've also painted the bits that you've painted. That's the only bits I've painted on that dragon as well. That angle, what you can see, that's it. Spent ages on it. It looks really good, but then you go, shit, I've got to do all that because there's loads of different colours on it because I've gone pink and turquoise, so it's like a really, really tattered pinky turquoisey skin tone. It looks awesome, but like really drawn out. So I've mixed greys in for the highlight, so it desaturates everything. It looks fab. I might have to get my dread ready for Dreadcember. What dread are you gonna do? Are you gonna do a dread in the same chapter? That angle is the key. Oh, that angle's so good. That angle's so good. I'm doing a dreadnought for the Raven Guard, obviously, which is going to be really cool. You're going to do Night Lord's Dread. Oh, Tari's going to be amazing. I'm jealous. I do have a Night Lord's Dread. If we get the Raven Guard Dreadnought done in like the first week, maybe we'll shift and we'll do the Night Lord's one as well. Because I've got a Night Lord's Contemptor and a Night Lord's Leviathan. And I've got a Raven Guard Deredeo, 2 Raven Guard Contemptors, and a Raven Guard Leviathan. I'm priming my Ballistas this weekend. Yes, Sinister. Pushing more purple into the shadows of it too. You're doing a Contemptor Night Lords. Oh. It's really cool with all the skin all over it hanging off. Right, I'm starting to get a little bit dizzy, so I am going to finish and I'm going to go and get something to eat. Maybe I had a bit too much. I had a really nice. It was only about that big. I had a tiny piece of tiffin for lunch with my soup. So, but as many of you have pointed out, I am losing a bit of weight, which is good. Yeah, I'm going a little bit foggy, so I think I will go and make some dinner, or at least go and throw that lasagna in the oven. Everything okay? Shall I stream tomorrow? I think I could probably make a stream tomorrow. I can get a stream up for tomorrow. We can do that. Yeah. Hopefully that'll be quite cool. I'm enjoying him. I think he looks really good. And he should. Is that stiff? That's nearly stiff. He should look pretty cool on that, on his little base, stabbing his big combat knife into a sandbag. Should look pretty good. I like it. 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 I'm excited. Right. My Ballistas technically has skin hanging off it too. Oh, really? Technically? What do you mean technically? It either does or it doesn't. It's doggo skin. Your own, Sinister. Aha. You remind me of someone in your jacket and your beard, but can't think who. Oh, really? How does the beard look? Is it all right? I'm trying to kind of keep it neat. Because the last time I grew a beard, I just kind of left it messy. I didn't really know what to do with it. So I'm trying to kind of keep it neat, but not too big. Looking good. Does it look all right? I don't want it to start getting bushy. Spiky, how are you doing? So yeah, tomorrow. Let's get back tomorrow, and we'll try and put some good work into Sly and see where we can get him. We spent a lot of time kind of being distracted today. The only thing of my own that it is a lot of my blood sloped into the cork of the base. Ouch! If anybody's got beard tips, by the way, in terms of because I've done a YouTube just to kind of search for like where you kind of keep it all neat and stuff and trimmed and how you keep it neat. And I've got a little bit of ginger in it, which is really annoying. I find it quite tough as well. I find it quite tough. I don't know whether it needs to be conditioned or something. Anyway, I'm probably thinking about a bit too much about it. But last time I had one, it was big and bushy and a mess. You got a big beard. It's good now though. Finger was purplish. Ow! Had a hobby knife accident. A whole carve in the base. Stabbed a finger straight through. Severed a vein. Ouch! I did that with my. I've done that with my little finger. I've cut the top of my little finger off, and I've also sliced most of my thumbs. Got scars on most of my thumbs. Okay, right. I'm going to go make some dinner. Thank you very much, everybody. Is there anybody on? Beards need frequent washing and oiling to stay soft. What do you wash with? Just shampoo? It's a very coarse type of hair. Warm water and soap. Just warm water and soap? Shampoo works? Okay. And what, like every couple of days? So just like whenever I wash my hair, just wash. Okay. And oiling. I don't know whether I've got any oil left. I think I threw it away. I was like, I'm never having a beard again. And I just kind of like just recently I was like, oh, let's try it. Let's see if I can kind of keep it neat and tidy and like cut, shave it neat under here and shave it neat here and stuff. Okay. I shall give it a wash later. Right, let's go and find. Thank you, Sinister. Sinister's a legend. Sinister knows everything. Zoom is on. Retired is on. Zoom and retired. We did retired, haven't we? Let's do Zoom. I'm Swedish, of course I know bits. Yeah, that's very, very true. Right, let's do Zoom. Raid Zumikito Minches. It's only about 3 inches right now though, keeping it trimmed. Yeah, like it's these little bits, so these little bits here tend to get a bit thick. Those bits there. So I need to cut. I don't know whether I need to thin those out.
How is that a longer stream? It's not even been 30 minutes.
I need to go and cook dinner for my auntie. My auntie's just arrived. I made her a cup of tea and then I came back and streamed for another hour so that I was streaming. But now I really have to go and make her dinner. I gotta go make her dinner. Like, she's just sat in the living room at the moment with a cup of tea that I made. Excuse.
Excuses.
I'll just leave her down there. She can just sit down there on the sofa. It's alright, she's only flown over from America. You know what, Tari? They're going to... Everybody, the entire Discord is going to make me feel guilty on Friday, Tari. Because I'm not streaming on Friday. Because I'm at my sister's wedding. But somehow, Discord will turn it around and blame me for not streaming.
Tell her to fly to Japan next time, Tom.
To Japan? Why Japan? I'm not in Japan. If you want a good beard and you didn't win the genetic lottery, you need to push through Apache phase when growing it out. Gotcha.